Hi everybody. I most likely nobody's on tonight. Cause since I tend to be a night owl and my daughter is too. I just wanted to give you guys. Let me see if some people get on, or they're probably sleeping or whatever. Um, I should have done this earlier, but life happens, and we tend to. My family tends to sleep in. That's the way our family was. Okay, this is a little bit of a history of, like I said in the title, why I chose adoption. Um, my two daughters, my two oldest daughters, which they are my life. They are the breath I take every single day. Even though I might not have biologically carried them in my belly for 9 months, that's the way everybody wants their child, but God is the only one that chooses for every family to be different. Well, my family, which was with my ex-husband, and there's our cat Stevie. Sabi, I mean, look at me, Stevie. Okay, my two adopted daughters, which I usually don't say those words because they are my daughters. Hi Robin, hi. Oh my gosh, Karina and Holly. Hi Karina. Okay, my name is, as you can tell, it's Karina Avila, but I go by Cary. Um, Typically, every family would like to have biologically children, because that's the way, you know, you're supposed to have children, but not everybody's supposed to be the same. You know, every family is different. With my ex-husband, I wasn't able to have any children with him. Don't know why. God, the only one that knows why. Um, which is, in a way, is I can't complain. I have no regrets of adopting my two oldest daughters. They have been a blessing. They have been a godsend. They are my life. They came to us. We adopted them through an agency in Broward County here in Florida. Um, you know, it was rough in the beginning because I tried everything. I did every test, everything logic, everything that was supposed to do as a woman. You go to the doctor, you go to GYN just to see what's going on, and it seemed like it wasn't happening, and it's funny because my ex-husband was saying, in a way it's happening the way it's happening because, he didn't say a nice thing to me. He just said, look, since you're diabetic, you can't have kids because of you. Our children will come out mentally disabled. That hurt, but God works in mysterious ways. Um, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Hi Sheila, hi Ray, hi Wendy. Thank you for stopping in. I'm just saying a little bit about why I chose to adopt my two oldest daughters. Um, you know, and it's weird how it happened. We weren't looking for adoption. We weren't looking for anything. We were just, in a way, happy to be together, but it wasn't really happy. But, our two daughters came to us. It was very strange. We were attending a Christian church in Miami, and the pastor's wife and the pastor they worked with an agency, a private agency in Broward, and it seemed like they were looking for a home for someone to take care of these two girls until they were able to find an adoption or someone to adopt. They were placed into different homes, this and that. Story ended. They came to us, and it was funny because I remember walking into the agency, and I see these two little girls Well, yeah, they were little, but my oldest one was always tall. That's why probably she's 6'2" now, and she's 22 years old. 6'2", no, she's like 6'2", 6'3", but she's a toothpick. That's why she's pursuing her modeling career. She's always been wanting to be a model since she was little. And, it was a blessing because seeing those two little girls, it was heartbreaking because they were so little and they didn't know what was going on, And it's funny because my little one, my youngest one, she was 4 years old and she just stuck to me, and it was like, okay, they were like trying to see who was going to get who. And my youngest one went to me and my oldest one went to my ex-husband. And, because it seems like she saw him so tall and she's like, oh my gosh, he's my savior. But it's been a blessing. So if you guys have any, I know there's different ways of adoption through the foster care system. There's private agencies. There's different ways of adopting. Hi, Soraya. Hi, Christine. How you guys doing? My two oldest I cannot say, everybody was saying to me, oh, you're going to get blessed. God's going to bless you later on in life because you just took on two little girls. And I'm like, no, I've already been blessed. I have my two little girls, never expecting to have any kids, not expecting anything because it wasn't happening. And it never happened. God knows why it happened. That's why, it was an ex-husband. That's the reason why he's an ex-husband. And my two oldest ones, I cannot talk how much I love those two girls. I might not have carried them in my belly 9 months, but oh my gosh, they're spitting image of me and my husband now. They're like, oh my gosh, they're just my oldest one. I sometimes get angry with her and I'm like, what am I doing? I used to do the same thing when she was growing up. When I was growing up, I drove my mom crazy. So if you ever think about adopting, there's so many children out here, even in the United States or even outside of the state. There's a lot of kids out there that want to be loved, want to be taken care of, by choices of whatever the case may be of what, why the reason why these parents are, these children are taken away from their parents. That everybody has a story, everybody has a reason why, for my daughters, I know that the mom, I cannot, she gave me the chance. She carried them in her belly, but she gave me a chance to be a mother, and I cannot thank her enough for doing that for me. Because I've always wanted to have kids. I always wanted to be, my mom had 4 kids, and I always wanted to have kids. I always wanted to have kids running around, and I still, at this age, want. And I'm trying to convince my husband to foster, and he's like, nope, because I know you're gonna fall in love, and then they're gonna, you have to go in there with a mentality that these kids are gonna go to another home, or whatever the case may be. I would do it in a heartbeat, but like my husband said, I fall in love to these kids, and I would have a house full of kids. But, I would love it. Hi, Jennifer. So if you ever have a doubt, or just if you have room in your home, adopt. If you can have the ability of adopting here or adopting anywhere, or you want to adopt a child, out of the country, by all means, do it. Don't hesitate. If you feel in your heart that you can help another child, do it. I have no regrets having my, adopting my two oldest ones. And I don't usually use the word because they are my daughters. And, Gaby is my biological child, but they're no different. They are no different from my two oldest ones. I love them all the same. Yes, they tend to drive me crazy. Ray, if you can, do it. Do it. If you have the chance, you have the ability, you have the love, go for it. You can contact me. I live in Florida. I'm not sure where you're located, but fine, if you can foster, do it. I know I have close friends of, not, close friends from my cat, my friends that have adopted outside the country. I can probably connect you with them and see how they did it. I don't know about all that because I adopted them here from Florida, and from a private agency. It's not that I went looking for it. The opportunity was presented to us, to my ex-husband and I, and we didn't hesitate, because we were two big kids always wanted to have kids, hold on a minute. Hi, Ash. Oh, look at me. I'm calling all the names of my cats that I have. I would have no one to watch him when I work, and I'm. You're divorced. Okay. My two oldest daughters. I was a single mom for a while with my two daughters, and I worked the night shift at that time. So I had a rough time, but I did it. And my ex-husband lived like 5 minutes away, and he didn't want to take care of them. That's why I say he's an ex-husband. He didn't want to help, so I did it. I found someone to take care of my two oldest daughters, and I rushed home to take them to school. It was rough. Don't take me wrong. But what am I gonna do? I couldn't do anything else. I already had them, and they are my pride and joy. I would not change it for the world because they are my life. The reason I wake up every single morning, the reason why I smile every single day. Yes, they drive me crazy. Don't take me wrong. Having 3 girls and my husband is the only man in the house. So, my oldest one's already moved out and she's doing great. She, pursuing her modeling career, just hoping God open the doors for her, because that's what she's always wanted to do when she was little. She was always a diva, and, she's tomboy, but a diva. She always wanted to be the smiling and taking pictures. And then my second oldest, that's my true diva. She is my true diva. I could post a picture of her. She is my diva. She is, she's the queen of the house. That one is, we laugh at her because they're funny. They're my kids are, hold on, let me see. He took my, oh my God, I'm sorry. Ray, I'm so sorry. Girl, I can talk to you about, I can private message you my phone number and we can talk. Because I went through a lot. Not to that drastic. I can talk to you. I can honestly talk to you about that. I'll probably post something about that. About my story with, it's not much of a story. It just, we went our separate ways. It wasn't working out. He did a lot of things that, wasn't appropriate. and I had to do the best for my two daughters. Like I said, is my daughters know, and because they were there, and like I tell people, that's their story to say about the relationship they've had with their adopted father. They honestly don't want any communication with him. Because my husband that I have now, that he's my, I can say, my soulmate,